Let's go to MTN's internet.
The difficult questions.
The difficult questions. Okay. There is a customer here called Joshua off Facebook who asks, Wim, why do our MBs run so fast?
Okay. So when I go down in the market, I talk to customers, I see that I'm on Twitter, so I also see the tweets.
The feedback.
The tweets flowing, customers asking questions. I follow, of course, our own MTN Uganda webpage, Facebook. So there's a lot of concern around MBs moving fast. You know? Let me call it like that, MBs moving fast. So to that point, MBs can only move fast if you have a fast network. Okay. So the paradox or the dilemma that we are facing as telcos is the better your network is, the faster the experience or the data experience is. Okay? The big challenge of a lot of operators all over the world, I'm not just talking about Uganda, all over the world, when they launch 4G, the biggest problem they're all facing is customers complaining about their MBs, their packages, their 100 MBs or the 1 gig or the 2 gig, okay, moving much faster than before when they were on 3G, okay, which is normal because it is a much faster network. So the MBs run faster, you can do more things in shorter time because of the better network, okay. Now, what we really want as an industry, I'm just not talking on behalf of MTN because we are not the only one with 4G and we're not the only one with complaints around MBs moving faster. Okay? What we want as an industry is the UCC to step in, to do tests, and we have absolutely nothing to hide. They can buy, activate whatever package, whatever bundle, and they can do the independent testing. Because now people are watching me and they say, this guy is from MTN, we don't believe him, okay? He's just dodging the question. Let's independent internet gurus, the whole community, the influencers, you know, you have these guys on the internet, on Twitter that have thousands of followers, all those, let them do the independent testing and let them confirm where the MBs are going. We do it every week. We have 4 phones on the table. We push the button at the same time. We open the same applications. You know, so the 4 phones are not 4 MTN phones. There's one MTN, and then you have some other networks. Exactly the same phone. We open exactly the same applications. We go to exactly the same YouTubes. So we're trying to duplicate the experience across the 3 or the 4 networks, and we always come out as fair. Our MBs are not going faster than anybody else because MBs are MBs, and what we consume when you go to YouTube is the same on one network compared to another network. The only difference is that our 4G network is quite performing, so you can download a movie or you can download a YouTube much faster than some of the other networks. And that's where people sometimes forget that, oh, they have already done 2 YouTubes and now they are on number 3 and the data is finished. Because they're thinking about minutes and not thinking about MBs. So when it goes fast, I buy a bundle of, let's say, 300 MBs. I used to go 1 day with it, but I was only doing small things. If you go to the more superior, faster network, you start doing much more. Your MBs are going faster, so they can't last a full day. But when you start counting the actual consumption of the MBs, it's the same. The 300 are the 300. So it's also about education, about really understanding. It's a challenge. We are facing it to our customers. Even myself, I'm sometimes feeling like, whoa, the package is already gone. And then I realize what I've really done with it. And yes, MBs are consumed. One thing I would ask customers is be careful with the iPhone. I don't want to be accused of giving anti-competitive information, but the iPhone does automatic updates of software, of background applications. They do it at night, they do it during the day. They don't ask your permission. They don't tell you It is automatic. You have to go into the menu, you have to disable some of these functionalities to say, no, I don't want automatic updates. Otherwise, the iPhone will continuously update and you have 5, 10, some people have 500 apps on their phone. All of these are requesting updates all the time and you don't have control over that. So it's also about education, it's also about understanding of how these smartphone devices actually work. So it's a concern, but I really would like to invite UCC or independent consumer groups to step in, do the testing, do the independent testing, and be objective about it. If there's a problem, I'll be the first one to admit. But we are doing it ourselves, we can't find the problem.
So you're throwing this challenge out there?
Please, let them try.
Okay.
I'm confident that our network is not stealing anybody's MBs.
Great.
I'm very confident about it.
Great.
MTN, everywhere you go.